Hey everybody, my name's Angus Wright. I also go by Angus By Design. As you know, I gave a trigger warning that this would be dedicated to somebody, and that person knows who they are. We go way back to 2007, and whether we like it or not, we have very many things in common. We both work in the same place. We are part of the same union. We are part of the same circle of people. Except we have very different and one would consider polarizing viewpoints on what a code of conduct is, what taking an oath is, what solidarity means, who we honor, who we serve, who we line up our values with. And we have certainly different outlooks on how we treat others. And the truth being that I have always tried to treat my friend and my brother and my colleague with unconditional high regard, given the circumstances of our shared experiences. But unfortunately, there are a very specific select number of folks who feel that there are parts and aspects of my life that are unworthy, undeserving, that don't measure up. And the truth is that it's all their perception. So Angus Wright, Angus By Design, I'm very, very public. So this is going to be a reading of an article that I wrote last year. I may download this if I can, and I may add it to my YouTube channel. If you want to visit my website around these things, it's the dharmatalks.ca or .com. These are organizational skills that I have to determine how I want to live and index my life. And so my use of TikTok, it doesn't have to be what anybody else uses TikTok for. It doesn't have to be, I don't have to look at the same things as you. I don't have to believe in the same things as you. But trust and believe, if we share an oath, a Canadian law, a bylaw, a union membership, if your paycheck comes from the city of Ottawa, trust and believe, I see us as being on the same team. I never left. My heart, you can rip me out of the union hall. You can try to write me out of your books. You can pay as many well-paid, well-fed lawyers, as many dollars as you can come up with. But I'm Angus Wright. I'm also Angus By Design. And I have thoughts, feelings, reactions, emotions, and I certainly have an experience trying to be a bus operator in this city. And so if you want to visit the Dharma Talks, if you want to visit Angus By Design, if you want to visit Next Stop Transit and see where Next Stop originated, you just let me know. So you're going to see me look away. It's because this is a practice that I do. Every day I look at the year before and I see what I can take with me into the next year. So I'm going to read this article I wrote. It's called Fear, Pursuit of Pleasure, Freedom from the Known, the Chatter, the Matter, and the Path by Angus Wright, Angus By Design. January 2nd, 2025. It is now the 2026. I have 5 minutes to finish this article. I'm going to fire through it, because that's just my goal. I'm going to see if I can accomplish it. So In my community of practice, we choose Thursday to affirm our bravery in exploring creative expressions while we practice non-judgment and risk-taking to learn from others and to affirm their strengths too. I am a man, I am Canadian. My mental, emotional, physical, sexual, and spiritual health matters today. Just for today, I will not worry about anger as it's often more reflective of worry than threat. I choose loving kindness. And that's a quote by me, Angus, and my pronouns are they and he. So this practice a year ago was to listen to a podcast, and the podcast I listened to was called Freedom from the Known podcast, and it was episode 6 called Fear and the Pursuit of Pleasure, and it was J. Krishnamurti, and I had words of affirmation and encouragement inspired by the teachings, and I shared the importance of language and meaning around conscious versus unconscious, and then I gave an invitation to share. So the inspirational quote: fear is a dreadful thing. It darkens the world. It destroys everything. I don't think we can discuss fear without also discussing the pursuit of pleasure. J. Krishnamurti. My words of affirmation and encouragement inspired by J. Krishnamurti were: I feel the connections between fear and pleasure and choose to navigate them with love and ease. I am a combination of conscious and unconscious fears, and I love the awareness that comes from soothing my needs as they arrive. I choose to rise above division, separation, and competition, and I focus on our international, global, and universal ability to connect and stay connected in love. And I know when I focus on truth and experience, I can honor our ability to heal among challenges. I am me. I am secure in being my best expert. I'm here now. I love every thought, feeling, emotion I experience, bad and good. And I'm thankful for the vast spectrum of emotions, feelings, and experiences. I can let go of unhelpful thoughts and emotions safely in order to observe my experiences without being impacted by the memory. And I am transforming fear into passion and love. So conscious is aware of and responding to one's surroundings. It's being awake. Other words are like aware, awake, wide awake, composement is alert, responsive, reactive, feeling, sentient, aware of, alive to, awake to, alert to, sensitive to, cognizant of, mindful of, sensible of, wise to, in the know about, hip to, aware of, seized of, and recognizant of. Unconscious is not conscious, the part of the mind that is inaccessible to the conscious mind but which affects behavior and emotion. So knocked out, insensible, senseless, insentient, insensate, passed out, comatose, in a coma, inert, stunned, dazed, stupefied, torpid, befuddled, benumbled, numb, collapsed, keeled over, motionless, immobile, prostrate, out cold, out for the count, blacked out, KO'd, out like a light, laid out, flaked out, dead to the world, sparked out, and soperos. And I gave a bunch of other things. I have 10 seconds left, so I'd say, may I be filled with loving kindness, may you be well, may we be peaceful and at ease, and may all be happy. And I love the history behind the words just for today.